It's got an interactive digital component to it. There are a lot of Cubist artists, but I think what makes my art truly different is that it's interactive and it's fun and it appeals to a bunch of different demographics. It's really fun. My name is Manuel Herrera. I am from Dallas, Texas, and I'm a Cubist artist. So I am almost 100% self-taught. Growing up, I just always had a knack for being creative and artistic. My mom's a mathematician, my dad's a chemist by trade, and so I grew up in a very scientific household, and so they didn't know what to do with me. I was just artistic all the time. Who would have thought that growing up in the house that I did, I would become an artist for a living? And it wasn't until college, where I was in my junior year of studying engineering. I wanted to be an aeronautical engineer, where a friend gave me a bootleg version of Photoshop and Flash, and I was just floored by it. I was already into programming a little bit, and I didn't know that art and technology could exist together. And so it blew my world wide open. That's when I truly got into art. I changed my major, probably pissed my parents off a little bit, from engineer to art. Everyone always, that idiom of like, how are you gonna make money doing art? I think is a misconception. I think there's plenty of ways to do that. Right past college, I lied my way into a job at NBC and started doing motion graphics. And it wasn't until my daughter was in college where my wife could tell that I wasn't 100% right. I was depressed. I was moping around. I wasn't myself. I wasn't my energetic, get something done, always working on something self. And so I started painting to pass time and to de-stress. And what ended up happening was the art took off, and it's just a whole nother stress, but it's a wonderful stress, and I can't complain about any of the things that have happened since I started painting. It's hard to pinpoint what inspires me, single out one thing that inspires me. I'm inspired by other artists. I'm inspired by my kiddos, my family, my wife. I think what I love most about what I do is that I have heavily inspired my kiddos. 2 of them are already helping me paint and work on murals and do all that kind of thing. The series I'm currently working on right now is called MSTRS, MSTRS. What I'm doing is simplifying some of the work that I've been inspired by for so many years. You know, we're allowed to remake movies and we're allowed to remix music, but we're not allowed to rewrite literature. We're not allowed to recreate art. I said, you know what, F that. I think we can recreate art if we do it in a really cool way, and maybe we introduce some technology that maybe those masters didn't have 300, 500, 1,000 years ago. And so my math and science brain kicked in and said, how can I show this off in a really cool way that hasn't been done before? And between myself and a friend, we developed this app where in real time you can hold up the piece to the work and it will show you the inspiration behind all of my work in real time. When you hold up my app to my art, it swaps into show off the original. I get to see the reactions of everyone's face when they get wowed for that first time, like, oh my God, I've never seen this. And I think I do it for that. I love to see people's faces light up. One of the things I think people don't get about being an artist is how difficult it is. It's vulnerable and it's embarrassing, and it's putting something that you've created and you're putting it on the wall to be judged. And I think that's one of the hardest parts about being an artist. One of my greatest moments of being an artist would have to be just seeing my parents' face on these first few shows that I had. I've been really fortunate in that I've shown with some incredible artists that I've been following and had just been admired for so long, and to be a part of one of their shows, to show right next to them, just being in that moment and really taking a deep breath, taking it all in, my parents being there, my family being there, was just so surreal. And I think I'll never forget that feeling. Where do I see digital art going? I think digital is a new medium that has been around for a long time, and I think for the first time, it will allow digital artists to make money as a new medium, like it would be a sculpture or painting or fabric design, anything. It's a new medium, and I think it's a whole new world. So I'm really excited about a project I am working on right now. It's a collaboration between myself and a photographer that I've been following for so long, and his name is Diego Huerta, and he travels to central Mexico and finds indigenous people that are artisans and captures these wonderful moments that are full of energy and color. And we're hoping to do a show next year, and I hope it's going to be a great show. The advice I'd give to new artists would be to just trust your gut, trust your instinct. I know that's really, really, really cliche. But you'll hit these speed bumps where you take a step back, you look at your art and you're like, this is never going to sell. This is crap. This is not going to work. And I think you have to get past those things. Just stop second guessing and triple guessing and quadruple guessing. You know, follow your gut, follow your instinct. You just got to go for it. Just do it.